second of this head, making up stories and saying I'm better off dead. They want me to be this perfect thing, like everything is fine, like everything's okay. But I'm not close to perfect, I'm not close to sane. I'm not the one to worship and I'm not the one to blame. But you made up your mind and you put me on your stage. Just take it all back, I'm not the king of anything. Take another second of this pain. I've tried to be the person all of you want me to be. Maybe I'm okay with who I am. I know I'm just a child, but I'll try to be a man. But I'm not close to perfect, I'm not close to sane. I'm not the one to worship and I'm not the one to blame. But you made up your mind and you put me on your stage. Just take it all back, I'm not the king of anything. I'm not the king of anything. I might be in too much debt with the hell in my head. I'm way too aggressive. The nervous tics, the twitch in my neck, I'll never repress it. Force your drugs, will you still be here? Chew us up, spit us out, you know what you're breeding. Lost aggressive, yeah. Push us back, hold us down, what were you expecting? Lost aggressive, yeah. We are the faces lost in the crowd. We may be down, but we'll never be out. You will hear our sound, you know what you're breeding. Lost aggressive, yeah. Are you feeling any agony? Has the power made you start to trap? You keep on feeding, we'll keep on biting the hands of the arrogant. Will you bite your tongue? Will you force your drugs? Will you still be here? Chew us up, spit us out, you know what you're breeding. Lost aggressive, yeah. Push us back, hold us down, what were you expecting? Lost aggressive, yeah. We are the faces lost in the crowd. We may be down, but we'll never be out. You will hear our sound, you know what you're breeding. Lost aggressive, yeah. Does it strike a nerve if my voice is heard? You've lost all control of me. It's time to find the edge, time to seek revenge. I don't have any sympathy. Now we're lashing out, now you start to doubt. Take a look at your reality. We're the living proof, we're the harshest truth. All thanks to you. We're the aggressive, yeah. hated for all the insecure. Wall-less prison. Didn't forget and you're not forgiven. Live every day with the pain in the back of my mind. Torture doesn't begin to describe it. I won't forget, I won't forgive, I won't forget. Who knew you'd be hated for being who you are, and be a big target for all the insecure. There's a bullseye painted on our chest in the crosshairs of the ignorant, but I am not your scapegoat anymore. All alone with my own decisions. I try to scream, but you never will listen. It took a while, but you're finally out of my life. And I swear there's no better feeling. I won't forget, I won't forgive, I won't forget. Who knew you'd be hated for being who you are, You say my vision's not a vision at all. There's no degree in rock and roll. Say it's a waste of time. Say I'll never get a real shot. I'll be banging my head till my brain rots. what's coming to you. This is isolation, kept in the dark and waited. You're wearing the crown of kingdoms I created. Now I can't escape it, all of the light is fading. This isn't trust, this is manipulation. I don't need you. This isn't trust, this is manipulation. I don't believe you. This isn't trust, this is manipulation. This is manipulation. This is manipulation. I can't breathe in with hands on my neck. I scream but the grip it holds on no reason. I'm trapped in my head, defeated. I've never felt this. The voice in my face screams violence. The grip it holds on no reason. I'm trapped in my head, defeated. I've never felt so close to giving up on hope. Should I hide it? Should I fight it? Should I roll over and die? You never know. You never know until you know, now. must be doing this all wrong. Should be happy, but I'm searching for the voice I lost. Guess I'm just human after I guess I'm just human after I woke up with the same dark feeling, head on the ground and my thoughts on the ceiling. Another dream where the light is burning out. I don't know what to chase, my hope is erased. I look at myself and I don't know my own face. I just got fixed and I'm already breaking down. How do I feel when my wounds aren't healing? Why do I stop when I start believing? I must be doing this all wrong. Should be happy, but I'm searching for the reasons why. Puts my head in overdrive. I thought I had this figured out. I should scream, but I'm still searching for the voice I lost. I guess I'm just human after all. I guess I'm just human after all. decision. Make sure it ends with you still living.
Just pretend. Is it taking over? Will it bury me? Or will clarity become the cure for my disease? Falling apart while I'm trying my hardest. Look ends make me whole again.
It's like holding on when my grip is lost. I still feed my insecurity when I know the cost. Is it taking over? Will it bury me? Or will clarity become the cure for my disease?
If I fall again, will it be the end? I know it's wrong, you think I'm strong, but I just pretend. Is it taking over? Will it bury me? Or will clarity become the cure for my disease?
It's like holding on when my grip is lost. I still feed my insecurity when I know the cost. Is it taking over? Will it bury me? Or will clarity become the cure for my disease? Become the cure for my disease. Are we the product? Are we the progress? Is there a gaping hole in this process? Are we the product? Are we the progress? Is there a gaping hole in this process? Destroy everything that makes us who we are. Destroy everyone that makes you who you are. This is where we choose to see ourselves in the bright light. I'm so sick, sick, sick of it all.
roll's dead, you can kill me right now. If rock and roll's dead, you can kill me right now. Turn this riff up.
just me. It's just me. What I would give to save my life away. I never